Space. It's vast, mysterious, and humbling. It's filled with more wonders than we could ever imagine, and yet we've barely scratched the surface. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the universe, exploring how it all began, how our solar system formed, and where we're heading as a species. From the Big Bang to future exploration, get ready for a journey across the cosmos that will change the way you see our place in the universe. Let's start where everything begins, the birth of the universe. Our story begins roughly 13.8 billion years ago with what scientists call the Big Bang. Contrary to what the name might suggest, it wasn't an explosion in the way we might imagine. Instead, it was the rapid expansion of a hot, dense point. One so small, it's hard for us to imagine. This tiny point expanded faster than the speed of light, creating space and time itself as it grew. As the universe expanded, it cooled, allowing particles to form. These particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons, eventually formed atoms, mostly hydrogen and helium, the two lightest elements. This was a crucial step because atoms are the building blocks of everything we know. One of the most remarkable pieces of evidence for the Big Bang is the cosmic microwave background radiation, a faint glow left over from the early universe. Discovered in 1965, this radiation is like a snapshot of the universe when it was only 380,000 years old. It's one of the most powerful tools scientists have for understanding the conditions of the early universe. As the universe continued to expand, gravity pulled hydrogen and helium atoms together, forming massive clouds of gas. Over time, these clouds collapsed under their own weight, causing pressure and temperature to skyrocket until, finally, nuclear fusion ignited. This is how stars were born. Groups of stars formed galaxies, vast collections of millions or even billions of stars held together by gravity. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is a spiral galaxy with a distinctive swirling structure. It's just one of hundreds of billions of galaxies in the observable universe, each containing countless stars and, likely, their own planetary systems. And here's a fun fact. Galaxies aren't stationary. They're moving, and some are even colliding with each other. Our Milky Way is on a collision course with the Andromeda Galaxy. Though don't worry, it won't happen for another 4 billion years. About 4.6 billion years ago, a cloud of gas and dust in one corner of the Milky Way collapsed, giving birth to our Sun. The remaining material around it formed a disk, where particles began clumping together to form planets, moons, asteroids, and comets. This process took tens of millions of years, eventually creating the solar system we live in today. The solar system has 8 planets, each unique in its composition and characteristics. The inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are rocky, while the outer planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, are gas giants or ice giants. And, of course, in between is the asteroid belt, filled with leftover debris from the formation of the solar system. But Earth is special. It's in the Goldilocks zone, a region around the Sun where conditions are just right for liquid water. And with liquid water comes the potential for life. Over the past few decades, astronomers have discovered thousands of planets orbiting stars outside our solar system. These planets, known as exoplanets, come in all shapes and sizes. Some are rocky like Earth, others are gas giants like Jupiter, and some are in the habitable zone, where liquid water might exist. With advanced telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope, we can even study the atmospheres of some of these exoplanets. Scientists are looking for signs of life. Things like oxygen, methane, or water vapor in the atmosphere. If we find these signs, it could mean that life exists on another planet. Imagine discovering life on another planet. It might not be little green aliens, but even microbial life would be a monumental discovery. It would mean that life isn't unique to Earth, that it's a natural process that can happen elsewhere in the universe. What do you think alien life might look like? Let me know in the comments. Humans have been exploring space for decades. The Apollo missions took us to the Moon, and the International Space Station has been our home in space for over 20 years. But this is just the beginning. Today, companies like SpaceX are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, with plans to send humans to Mars. NASA's Artemis program aims to return astronauts to the Moon by the 2020s, setting up a base camp for further exploration. And Mars? Well, that's the ultimate goal. Imagine living on another planet, growing food, and building a new society from scratch. The challenges are huge: radiation, isolation, and the lack of resources. But with new technology, scientists are figuring out how to overcome these obstacles. Who knows? The first humans on Mars might already be alive today. Would you go to Mars if you had the chance? Let me know in the comments. The universe is massive, and the possibilities for exploration are endless. Some scientists are even exploring the idea of interstellar travel, traveling to stars beyond our solar system. Right now, it's just a dream, but who knows what the future holds? Technology is advancing fast, and what seems impossible today might just be the next big breakthrough tomorrow. Scientists are also studying things like wormholes and the idea of faster-than-light travel. These concepts are mostly theoretical, but they're based on real physics. If we ever crack the code, it could open up the entire universe for us to explore. Space is the final frontier, and we're only at the beginning of our journey. The more we learn, the more we realize there's so much left to explore and understand. From the Big Bang to the search for alien life and the potential for interstellar travel, the universe is a vast and exciting place, full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Thanks for watching and joining me on this journey across the cosmos. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to explore next. Until next time, keep looking up.